Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today we're going to be making a birthday card with a really neat background die from lifecraftsart.com, and I hope you'll stay tuned. Well, I got this die, and I have a problem. I'll just admit this. Every time I use one of these dies, I think to myself, you know what I should use? I should use this glitter paper. What I always forget about this glitter paper is it's lined with a plastic backing, and it makes it almost impossible to get all those little dots, spots, you name it, out of there. So it took me, let's say an hour, to get all that out of there. So with that being said, it's perfect now, and I'm happy. It wasn't the die's fault. It was all my fault, as usual, when I come up with these plans. I think I'm going to use a 5x7 beige card, even though I'm really not, you're not going to see anything of that but the inside. Although I could do it in white. I think I'll do it in white. I couldn't decide that, so I had them both cut, just in case. And then I got some bright turquoisey blue mirror cardstock, and I cut it to 5x7. I'm going to put that on the outside of my card with some double-sided adhesive. I don't know why I do this because it takes forever to get it back off, but in the meantime, it gives me time to entertain you guys with some kind of talk about something. I don't know what. We'll just make something up. So that's all I'm going to put on there of that. If you've never used double-sided adhesive, it's a great way to get paper attached, especially a heavier cardstock like this. And it's also nice because it's one of those things that it seems like it's fast and easy, but I don't know really if it is faster and easier. I just convince myself it is. And then this again is cut to 5x7, my backing, my card base. I don't know if I was saying the right thing or not there. Let me make sure that I'm somewhere near the right spot. If you've never used tear tape, it's a great medium, but it also, once you stick it down, you're done. You're not going to get it back off of there. And that is where I always blow it. So, as usual, I forgot to put the wet glue on. You don't have to put this much wet glue on, but you want to make sure that you have wet glue where all those lines of adhesive are. Sorry if I went out of frame. There's another thing. You should do this when the backing isn't on the same color. Like this is white. I have a white background and I have a white, this area is white, and so is this. And that's not a good plan when you're trying to make something work. Then you can just put this on, but I still like this because it's going to hide any of my boo-boos. I know you guys have been wondering why I've been making so few videos, and I decided I would make a video to explain it because it's long and involved. So I am going to do that so that you don't wonder, like, what is she doing? Is she just lazy? Yeah, we'll go with I am kind of lazy too, but that's not the reason. But I will make sure that I get a video of that up for you to explain it all, because it's not going to be, I'm not done being lazy. It's going to go on for a significant amount of time. And then I'm going to just use wet glue on this. And the reason I'm using wet glue is because I can see where the glue is, and I can just line it up there, and hopefully I'll put enough glue on that I won't have to worry about big pieces sticking straight up. I don't know if that ever happens to you when you make cards where you think you've got glue underneath everything important, then all of a sudden you realize that half the front of your card is not attached, and it's the part that everybody's going to look at and go, what's going on there? That happens, you know, a lot to someone like me that's kind of not the greatest crafter. Although, you know, in my head, I could be the world's greatest crafter. You don't know. If I'm not in screen, I apologize. This thing keeps moving. And I'm just going to put dots of glue in as many places as I can so that, as I said, somebody's not going to be going, why is that part of the die sticking straight up? That's because Sandy's such a skilled crafter, that's why. Alright, so then we're just going to take this and lay it right on our background piece, and hopefully I line it up straight, which of course I didn't at first. So now I'm going to have little gobs of glue. I don't know if you can see all these spots where the glue is showing. So I'm going to take one of my mini claws and put, not claw, cloth, in case you wondered if I had a lot of claws. I do not. Anyway, I'm getting one of my mini cloth out of, so I can go after these spots that the glue is seeping out from under, and hopefully those spots won't be so obvious. I'm trying to make sure I find them all. Oh, and now it's stuck to the paper. Don't look. Why? Why is it stuck to the paper? I don't know. Let me kind of explain how to fix this. Here's what happened. It's stuck to the back. See that? It's all gluey. So then it adhered to the paper, and then the paper adhered to this paper, and it's stuck for good. So all I need to do now is cut in another piece of 5x7 paper. Oh yeah, it's handy. And if you know me, you know I've got it right here, because why wouldn't I? These things are, you know, part of the plan. While I'm cutting this paper, let me tell you, I'm not affiliated with Lifescraft Art. They're very nice people, and they have been nice enough to give me these dies. With that being said, I do not get any money if you buy these dies, but they are kind enough to give you a 25% discount if you do want to buy any of their dies, and the links will be below the video. But if you use the code Sandy25, I think it's all capital letters, but Rich will write the correct one on the screen, you'll be able to get 25% off. And I think that's fine and dandy. I'm watching this paper now. Hold on, I'm going to flip that piece of paper over. You can see there's all kinds of stuff on that. So now I've cut my paper to 5x7, and I'm just going to put some glue in case you can't see me off screen, because you know I'm not on screen. So there's the glue on it, and I put way more glue than I needed, but I just went with it anyway. You know, sometimes you just do what you got to do. And then you got to look at it from the front to see if you can see that piece we just added on. Because if you can see it from, like right now, you'd want to trim the edges. But look, it's perfect. No one will ever know that I did that. Oh, I want to show you something else I bought on Temu. You know, I am addicted to them. I can't help myself. I know a lot of you hate to buy things from overseas like that, but I always pay through PayPal, and I feel that gives me a layer of protection for my credit card, because they don't actually get my credit card, they just get my PayPal. So then PayPal protects my credit card. Hopefully that made sense to you. Okay, I'm hoping that I have this in the right way. Oh, you're going to love this. Wait till you see. You'll be so impressed. And yes, I do have another one of these that I love, but this one was cool and it was very inexpensive. And I'll put a link to it. All you do is say what name you want, and the rest of it is already, you know, the made just for you by is already there. And then I added the Sandy, obviously. So there is the card. I'm going to add, once the inside is all dried out, because I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty damp from adding all that gluey stuff, I will add the happy birthday. I want to tell you one more thing. I also was sent this die. I'm not sure if I did it right or not, but I went with it. It's supposed to be a mummy. So, kind of, there. That's what it looks like when it cuts. I decided these were cheeks. I don't know if they are or not, but I decided they were. And then I added like a gray and a light brown around it so that it gave it some dimension. And then I had this stamp set, Beware the Monster Mash. And then I also got this EEEK die from them. And I liked them, but of course I didn't get the Halloween card done in time for Halloween. Why would I? But this one I did get done in time for the birthday, so I'm going to give myself a round of applause. I hope you enjoyed this, that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Please tell your friends about me on social media, because you know I love that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.